Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, we are going to see how to send emails from your Angular 2 application. So, to send emails from any application, you would need a email server configured and ready to go. For this video, I'm going to make use of my email server that came along. You might probably know I own a domain called tphangout.com, and that's where I put in all my blog posts about tutorials and other interesting stuff. So an email server came along with it, and that's what I'm going to make use of in this for this tutorial video. So let's get started. I'll just scaffold out a new application using the CLI tool. So ng new ang2 email. Okay, this is done. So let's go ahead and open this up in our VS Code editor. So I'll just cd ang2 email and then code. Okay, we have our app open now. So now what I'll be doing is rather than having a few fields called from to cc etc, I'll just use a real-time use case scenario. Suppose imagine that there is a sign up provision in your application, and then there is a form in which the user can enter his email ID and password and sign up to use your application. And as soon as he signs up, your application should automatically send a mail to the mail ID with which he signed up. You might have encountered this in a lot of cases. For example, if you sign up for a forum or something, you will immediately receive a email from that forum saying welcome to this forum and here are the guidelines and everything like that. We'll try to make that in our application, bring in that functionality in our application. So I'll just change this page into a sign up page first of all, as in like adding a couple of fields, that's all. So I'll make use of bootstrap material design. I'll use code that with which I wrote previously for my previous example videos, so that we could save time. Added a link reference to all those style sheets, and then I bring in the JavaScripts. Okay, and for the sign up form, I'll just add this, and this will be the CSS. Okay, this is done. Now what we'll do is this new username, use password, we'll just create a we'll just create a property, new user, username, and what was that, password, right? Password. Okay, this is done. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to have a add user method, so that when the user signs up, we could just add him to our database, right? So I'll make use of that add user, and here I'll just let this be like this for now. So the next thing we'll do is we'll create a service, and in that service we'll make a HTTP call to our backend in order to add passing this username and password in order to add the user to our application DB, and we'll do that now. So I'll just generate a service using the CLI tool, that is ng generate service, and we'll name this user. Okay, this is done. So I'll open up the user service, and here what I'll do is I'll first add import http headers from @angular/http. Okay, and then I'll create a private http. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll have a method called add new, and this will be user creds. and here inside this I'll make the HTTP call. Rather than like typing out this code, I'll once again make use of my code that I wrote for my previous authentication repo. So I'll just click on source and then app auth-service.ts is there, right? The code will be somewhat similar, so I'll just copy this, paste it here, and then promise we won't be needing this. We won't be needing this here. Solve, we are not resolving anything since we are not using the promise. We won't be needing this. We'll take this also. Okay. Now we are making here. This is not authenticate, right? This is add user. We are adding user. Add user. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to call this add new method from our component.ts file, right? So we'll import first of all that import user service from dot slash user dot service, right? User dot service. Okay, and here I'll just this dot no, I'll create a local constructor, and this will have private user. This will be my user service. Reference to that. Close this, and here inside this I'll be doing this dot user dot add new our method, and I'll pass in the new user. Okay, this is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm just calling the add new method which is present in user service, and then passing my the stuff, that is the username and the email ID and the password which I received from the user. So that's what I'm doing. And in the service, what I'm doing is I'm making a HTTP call to this add user REST endpoint, passing in the parameters. It will just try to add it to the database, and if it's successful, it will come back here. So now rather than, I'll just console.log added user. Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll go to index.ts, export star from, we need to export our user.service, right? Service. Save this, come back to main.ts. Here just import that user service, and also import HTTP providers from Angular/HTTP. Not bindings providers. And here you just bootstrap it those along with user service, right? First user service, HTTP providers. Okay, this is done. So so far the front end part has been done. We'll just go back, get our Ionic authentication, this repo, and then if you notice, I have a root called wait, I'll just show you guys. I have a root called add user, right? I'm going to make use of this, that's all. So I have already cloned this repo locally, and I have it ready to go. So I'll just make use of that rather than so cd email back and cd Ionic authentication, and then I'll open this up. If you notice in actions.js, I have an add new, which will add the new user to our DB. So let's first test this out and see if everything goes fine and we are able to add a user. So I'll just start my DB now. So MongoDB, I'll just Okay, Mongo is open. Now I'll just give node server.js. Mongo is connected, server is running. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I'll come here and then localhost 4200, right? Oh, okay, we didn't serve it up, right? We did everything Mongo and backend, but we didn't serve the front end. So I'll just give ng serve. Oh, some error. Let's see what's the error. Yeah, we didn't, sorry. Oh, sorry guys. We'll go here and then remove this test case. Okay, everything runs fine, right? So now if we sign up, we should see a message saying added user, right? So we'll just sign up using dummy at dummy.com, dummy 123 added user. So as so far our thing is working fine. Our code which we wrote now is working fine, right? We are able to add a user to our DB. So now comes the actual part of our tutorial. Whenever a user gets added, we need to send a mail to that particular user to the email ID which he used to sign up, saying like, welcome to our application, here are the rules and guidelines or something like that, right? So we'll go ahead and do that using a npm module called email.js. This was written, this is a very popular module, as you can see from the number of stars, and it's pretty much simple to use, guys. So let's see how to use this. First we'll use this command to install the module. So npm install email.js save. Okay, this is done. So now we'll just have a look at the documentation. They have pretty much good examples, HTML, emails. Okay, we'll use this. Okay, we'll just copy and paste the code there in order to save time, guys. There's nothing else. Or we'll just start with this example usage. Okay, we'll just copy and paste this. Oh, what's the problem with my mouse? Okay, I'll just copy this and open up my backend. Sorry, this is the front end. Open up my back. Oh, this one's again the front. Open up my backend and then have a new method. After getting info, I'll just send mail. Send mail, and this will be a function, a request, a response, and I'll paste this here. This is a required statement. Obviously it shouldn't come here, it should be here, right? And the path 2 is not needed. Okay, yeah, this is taken care of. And then here you need to give your email server configurations. I have already created a demo account. I'll be using that. Send demo at tphangout.com. If you don't have an email server, I think Mailgun, Twilio, those guys offer free email service or something like that. You might you can I mean they used to offer before that, I know for sure, but now I don't know whether they offer or not. You can maybe check it out yourself and then try to access, use their emails to send use their APIs to send emails. So let's continue with this sender. You can't use this, guys, because as soon as by the time this video is up, I'll be taking down that email account, and then you need that email account in order to you need an email account on that email server in order to pass in the authentication details. So I'll just .webhost.net, this is true, and the port number I'll simply add a port number, random number 460. Okay, this is done. And here I'll just welcome to my demo app, and from will be our, obviously it should be our this one, right? What shall we call administrator at myapp.com, and 2 will be the email ID which the user uses to sign up, right? So we should get it from the request. We'll just have request dot body dot, we'll send it from the front end, guys. Body dot name. Okay, and the CC field, we don't need the CC field as of now, and the subject will be welcome mail. Okay, and okay, this is fine, I guess. That space won't come, or rather we'll just use this itself. Why complicate stuff, you know. Copy this and paste it here. Okay, this is done. So if it's a success scenario, then I won't just console log this, I'll do something else. If it's an error, I'll console log the error. If it's a success, then I'll return a response.json as a success true, and message will be sent. Okay, this is done. Now as you can see, I have just taken part of their code which they gave as an example. We will even use an attachment. Attachment is here, right? We'll make use of that too. Give a comma here, and this is HTML. Okay, this I don't think we need. And path to file.zip, right? Okay, for this I have an untitled folder, and inside this we have a rules.pdf. This rules.pdf, as of now, it doesn't contain anything. It's just a blank PDF document, but you imagine that this contains the rules of the forum or something, rules and guidelines of the forum. So to simplify our stuff, we'll just compress this. Untitled.zip. Oh, .zip is already there. Okay, I'll just create untitled.zip. Close this. Come back to our code, and then here path to file.zip. Right? Okay, this is done. So we'll save this. Now we have our backend ready. We have a send mail function, and then inside that we have code to connect to our email server, and then a code to send a email whenever the user signs up. Now we need to wire this function in such a way that as soon as the user signs up successfully and he's added, the mail should be sent, right? That's how we need to do this, right? So in order to do that, I will just go and add a root for this router dot post, and here I'll just send mail maybe. Okay, send mail comma actions dot send mail. Okay, this is done. Now we have everything ready on our back end. We'll go and open our front end. Yeah, it's done. Here what we need to do is open up our service, and if this is successful, we need to just make another call, right? Passing in only the email ID equal to, copy this alone, paste it here, and then use this dot http dot post http localhost 333 send mail, and then I'll copy this rather than typing, paste it here, I'll close this. Okay, if this is email ID, right? Email ID. Okay, I get it. This I didn't close. Now this is closed, and then this is closed, and then this is closed, and then this is closed. Yeah, that's it, guys. Okay, now whenever the user is added successfully, what it'll do is it'll just make a call to this REST API, which will in turn trigger out the code to send a mail. So let's just if this is successful, then what I'll do is console.log mail sent. Okay, as simple as that. Now we'll have I have created a demo user for this purpose, so I'll just go ahead and open that up. Webmail and demo user. Okay, we have opened up our demo user's email account, and as you can see, we have no emails here. So now we have our backend running, and then our front end is also running, and Mongo is running obviously. Let's just go ahead and try this out, guys. So demo user at tphangout.com, and the password I'll just give some random password. If I sign up and if our code works fine, then the mail should get sent to this user, right? I'm clicking on sign up. Wow, we get a mail send notification, right? Let's go ahead and see here. So we'll refresh our inbox, and we could see our mail, right? Here is the send demo is welcome to my demo app. Exactly the same subject and body line which we gave there, and we also have our attachment which we attach to this, right? The rules folder, everything. So as you can see, this is how our app so far, whatever code we have written works fine, right? So as you can see, whenever the user tries to sign up, and if the sign up is successful, the system will automatically send an email from this email ID to this to the email ID, whichever the email ID the user used to sign up. So yeah, guys, this is so maybe you might wonder, wait, I'll just just for a demo, I'll just create a disposable mail address or something like that. Disposable email, and then temp mail. Okay, I'll just copy this, and then disposable email address mostly won't allow attachments, so I'll remove attachments from our code. Delete this, save this, and then okay, it's running. Paste it here, give some random password, clear the console, click sign up. Let's see what happens. Once again, the mail is sent, right? If you go to the disposable email and then hit refresh, see, we can see the send demo welcome mail, right? We can just view this, welcome to my demo app. So this proves that whatever email ID you're using to sign up, the system will automatically send a mail to that email ID saying welcome to this app, and it will also push in some guidelines or something like that. We also saw that. So this is how you send emails from your Angular 2 app to your user, to the signing to a user who is signing up, guys. We in this demo we just saw a use case of user signing up. In other terms also, this like the same procedure can be used for sending mails in other different scenarios as well. For example, you might need to send a reminder mail or something from your application, and then a monthly magazine or something similar. For those use cases also, you can make use of the same approach. So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. If you found this video helpful, kindly share it with someone else and help them too. And if you like this video, kindly hit on the thumbs up. I would very much appreciate that. So yeah, guys, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.